Hey everyone, I just thought I'd do this little video as a kind of just unfolding on my thoughts and probably reviews. This might start into a series, so if you're interested in this kind of conversation, then let me know. And if you're interested in reviews of TV shows, let me know. So I just had a shower. Basically, I felt this brewing inside of me for a couple of days. I felt this. I felt this brewing inside me for a couple of days, well, a couple of weeks actually months actually. Sorry, and I just thought I'm just gonna just make a video to voice out my opinion. As my close friends know, me watching TV is kind of a sacred thing for me. It's a time where I can unwind. It's a time where I can get immersed into a world. And at the moment, I'm watching Lost, and I've watched that show near 20 times now, and I have not ever got bored of it. I absolutely love it. I know a lot of people will say about the ending and stuff like that, but I just love that whole world, that whole aspect of a mysterious island, shipwrecked passengers, and they're trying to understand this island, and at every twist and turn, it's a new twist. It's a new event that happens on this island. And for me, like when I first watched that show, I was immersed. I was like, I want to be on that island. And I guess at the time, that was the golden age of TV. I mean, we had things like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, we had 24, we had I think Alias, which I've never seen, and other shows like that where TV was just good. And now I'm kind of feeling we're living in an age where I'm just going to get straight to the point, and before I do that, I'm not here to upset anyone. I'm not here to say I'm against a certain person, a certain sex, a certain belief. I'm just being honest. So if I've upset you, I'm very sorry. But I feel like we're in a day and age where politics is ruining TV and film. And I'm going to use two shows that I was really looking forward to and has been wrecked. In my opinion, for me, it's wrecked my enjoyment. That is Doctor Who, and that is Star Wars: The Acolyte. Now, with Doctor Who, I remember the first time I saw Christopher Eccleston burst onto the screen saying, "What's your name? Rose? Run." I was sold at that moment, honestly. I was sold at that moment when he said that. And the idea of this time-travelling, unknown person going through space and time, fighting monsters, having a laugh, not taking himself seriously, but also having trauma from his past. The whole story, just as fantastical as it is, captured me. There was no politics in it. There was no message in it. It was just pure Saturday evening fun TV that I absolutely really enjoyed, and I got immersed in the sci-fi realm of that. And when David Tennant came back, I was like, brilliant. The show's going to get this new, vibrant oomph to it. And, Russell T Davies is back, who wrote the Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant era, the prime of the Doctor Who era, and it's going to be amazing. And that's when I noticed things began to change. As I've said, I'm not against anyone. I'm not against anyone. I'm against, personally, the fact that it's being shoved down my throat now. This message is being shoved down my throat now. And when I was watching the David Tennant and Catherine Tate recap, re-entrance the message was very in your face. It was there. The political message, and it ruined it for me. I'm going to be honest. It ruined it for me. And it made me go, do I want to watch Shruti Gatwa's Doctor Who? So me being a Doctor Who fan, I have. And I've really hated this season. I've really hated this season. And it's because they've taken away the magic of Doctor Who. The fun of Doctor Who. The escapism of Doctor Who. By adding in my opinion, the over-the-top political message. I almost gave up on Doctor Who. I was watching it and there was one episode, I just was like, I'm done. I didn't even watch all of the episode. I actually paused it and I walked away from it. I've only just come back for the penultimate episode, which was, it was fantastic. It felt like Doctor Who had come back, and there was, as far as I could see, there wasn't a political message in it. Okay, there was a slight one, but it wasn't affecting the story, and it's just made me think, like, TV today is just full of this political message, a statement of, we've got to say our, what we believe in and what we are and who we are, and look, I get it, okay? But you don't have to do it in TV shows. Like, it's a bit too much. And I'm now going to go on to Star Wars The Acolyte. Now, I was looking forward to Star Wars The Acolyte. I was really looking forward to it. The idea of them portraying it as the emergence of the Sith coming into Star Wars. I've always wondered how the Sith became to be. I remember reading the Darth Bane books, which are a fantastic read, by the way, of how the Sith came into being. That was awesome in every level. And then the Acolyte came along, and I was holding out hope on the Acolyte, Star Wars The Acolyte, because if I'm honest, Disney has butchered Star Wars. It hasn't been great. I've not really enjoyed it. My friends haven't really enjoyed it. In fact, some of them have just given up completely watching it. Me, I don't know why I keep watching it, but it's in some kind of hope that it'll get better. I've carried on, and I'm losing interest in a franchise that as a child I was blown away by. As a child I absolutely loved. I mean, I've seen the trilogy, the original trilogy, so many times. In fact, my favourite Star Wars, I know everyone goes for The Empire Strikes Back, but mine is The Return of the Jedi, Like, I love that film. But this new stuff that Disney are pumping out, and is just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like the magic is there. So I went into The Acolyte, and the first episode was okay. Second episode was okay, but you could see the message was sprinkling in fast. And then the third one came along. I was bored all the way through the third episode. I was bored. They've tried to talk about the Force as something completely different to what George Lucas, the creator, described the Force as being in the films. And the message was so in your face that this Wednesday, I don't know if I'm going to continue watching. I'm most likely going to, because I'm the type of person, once I watch a story, I want to finish that story. But it's just too much. It's just too much, this message. Now, I'm just saying, I'm not against anyone. I am not against anyone. I'm not against your sexuality. I'm not against you as a person. So please don't see me as doing that. It's the fact that my viewing pleasure, my relaxing downtime and escapism into fantastical worlds, into fantastical stories, is being ruined by political messages, and I'm sick of it. I am really royally sick of it. This is just me being honest. I am. For me, Star Wars used to be something so magical, and Doctor Who used to be something so magical, and now it's. I go into the episodes bracing what I'm going to watch, going, here we go again, you know. Where's the time, the prime TV and film times of where you could go into watching a film in the cinema, you could go and sit and watch a TV show and just enjoy it? Where's that gone? You can enjoy it without a message. Where is it gone? Because TV sucks these days. Films aren't the best. I mean, if you look at the viewing figures of cinema's dying. I used to go to the cinema regularly. Like, regularly. I used to look forward to films. I've not been to the cinema since a couple of months ago. I went to see the new Planet of the Apes films, which is great. I really enjoyed it, but I barely go to the cinema. I barely go. I watch all the new films which comes onto my TV on Now TV, and still, I just don't have an interest. Like, because I know the message is going to be pumped into there. It's actually, you know, like, what's going on? Why can't we just go back to good TV with good solid characters? Male, female, gay, trans, whatever. I don't care. Just write them really well without having to have a message or political statement on it, you know. I'm still going to carry on with Doctor Who because it's a last episode. I'm still going to watch Star Wars The Acolyte. But I am losing interest in two of my favourite franchises, you know. And you're probably going, Dan, this is not really, it doesn't really matter, blah, 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 why are you making a video of this? I just needed something to voice out my frustration. I really did. And this is just me being genuine. This is me being me. But if you do agree, or if you disagree, please be respectful, write it in the comments. But if you do agree, like, let me know in the comments of what you think. And if you'd like these kind of videos, let me know and I'll do some more. I'm about to go watch House of the Dragon, and I hope it's good. That's what I'm going to say. But if you would like to see my review of these films and TV shows, let me know in the comments and I will gladly make them. But I just wanted to voice out my opinion, really, like on this channel. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought. God bless.